Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm student at Rehan College Korangi Campus. My name is Sadia Education Wali, and currently I'm enrolled in Teacher Training Bootcamp 1. Today we will talk with ChatGPT. So our topic is how to be present in every moment. So let's start. Hello ChatGPT, my name is Sadia Education Wali, and today our topic is how to be present in every moment.
Hi, Sadia. That sounds like a really great topic. I'm excited to dive into it. What aspects of being present are you thinking of focusing on, like mindfulness, breathing exercises, or something else?
Okay, so my first question is what does it mean to be present in the moment?
That's a great starting point. Being present in the moment basically means fully engaging with whatever you're doing. Exactly. So it's about tuning into your senses, noticing your surroundings, and being aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. It's kind of like anchoring yourself in the here and now.
Okay, so my next question is why is living in the present important for a happy and fulfilling life?
Yeah, that's a really important one. When we live in the present, we're less trapped by regrets about the past or worries about the future. So we tend to feel more grateful, connected, and often more at peace, which really boosts happiness and fulfillment.
Okay, so what are the biggest obstacles that prevent people from being present?
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of the biggest obstacles are things like constant distractions, like our phones or social media, and also racing thoughts about the future or the past. And sometimes just not knowing how to slow down or be quiet inside can get in the way.
Okay, so GPT, so what is the mindfulness and how does it help us stay present?
Yeah, great question. Mindfulness is basically a practice where you bring your full attention to. Exactly. So it involves things like paying attention to your breath or just observing sensations, thoughts, and feelings without judgment. By doing that regularly, you kind of train your mind to stay anchored in the now, which helps you be more present in everyday life.
Okay, so how can focusing on our breath bring us back to the present?
Yeah, that's a really powerful technique. Exactly. So when you focus on your breath, you give your mind something simple and steady to anchor to. Each time your mind wanders, you just notice it, come back to the breath, and that helps you stay right here, right now.
Okay, so my next question is why do people often dwell on the past or worry about the future?
Yeah, that's really common. Our brains are kind of wired for it. We naturally try to protect ourselves by replaying past events or predicting future outcomes. But the more we do that, the more we lose touch with what's actually happening in the present.
Okay, so how can meditation help improve present moment awareness?
Yeah, meditation is really helpful for that. By regularly practicing, you train your mind to notice when it's drifting away and you gently bring it back. Over time, that builds a natural sense of being more grounded in the here and now.
Okay, so what are some simple daily habits that encourage mindfulness?
Oh, great question. Simple habits could be things like starting your day with a few minutes of deep breathing, taking short mindful breaks during your work, just noticing your surroundings, and even doing something like a mindful walk where you pay attention to each step.
Okay, so GPT, so how can being present improve our relationships?
That's a really lovely point. When we're present, we really listen more deeply to others. We respond with more empathy and we give them our full attention. And that kind of connection just deepens trust and intimacy in our relationships.
Okay, so how does nature help us become more mindful?
Yeah, nature is such a powerful anchor. When we step outside, we slow down, we take in the sights, sounds, and smells, and that naturally brings us into the present. It kind of reminds us we're part of something bigger, which grounds us.
Okay, so GPT, so can practicing mindfulness improve productivity and focus? How? नहीं ये तो बताती है लेकिन अभी तो ये इंग्लिश में है, पढ़ेंगे यार जब आप इंग्लिश में क्वेश्चन एक ही इंग्लिश में आंसर टास्क होता है Okay, ChatGPT. So, can practicing mindfulness improve productivity and focus? How?
Yeah, absolutely. When we practice mindfulness, we train ourselves to stay focused on one task at a time. That reduces mental clutter, so we waste less time being distracted. Over time, that helps us work more efficiently and we feel more in control of our day.
Okay, so my next question is, how can we stay present during difficult or stressful situations?
That's a really good question. One approach is to anchor yourself with your breath, just taking slow, deep breaths. Another is to name your sensations, just noticing what you feel in your body so you don't get swept up by the
Okay,
emotions.
so what are some signs what we are not living in the present?
Yeah, so some signs might be feeling really distracted, like your mind is constantly wandering or you're on autopilot. Maybe you're eating or working, but not really aware of it. You might also feel more anxious or out of touch with your surroundings.
Okay, ChatGPT. So how can letting go the perfectionisms help us joy and present?
Yeah, that's such an important shift. When we let go of perfectionism, exactly. We give ourselves permission to just be, to enjoy the process, and that really opens up space for more joy and more presence in everyday life.
Okay, so why is it important to accept emotion instead of resisting them?
Yeah, that, of course. So when we accept our emotions, we allow ourselves to fully experience them without pushing them away. That helps us process them more easily, and we avoid that buildup of stress or resistance, so we can stay more grounded in the present.
Okay, so what role does sleep play in improving mindfulness and awareness?
Yeah, sleep is really foundational. When we get good rest, our mind is clearer, we have more emotional balance, and it's easier to be present. So, quality sleep kind of resets our awareness and focus for the next day.
Okay, so how can mindful eating improving our connection with the present moment?
Yeah, mindful eating is really powerful. When we slow down and pay attention to each bite, like the taste, texture, and even the colors, we become more aware of our senses. And that keeps us anchored in the present so we can really enjoy the experience.
Okay, ChatGPT. So, what are some common misconceptions people have about mindfulness?
Yeah, that's a great point. A big misconception is that mindfulness is just about emptying your mind, when really it's about observing your thoughts without judgment. Another myth is that you have to meditate for hours. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference.
Okay, so how can practicing kindness and compassion help us stay present?
Yeah, that's really beautiful. When we practice kindness and compassion toward ourselves or others, we naturally slow down and pay attention. It grounds us in the moment because we're focused on connection, not just on racing thoughts or distractions.
Okay, ChatGPT. So, how does being present influence creativity and decision making?
Yeah, that's a great connection. When we're present, we notice subtle details we might otherwise miss, which can spark new ideas. And it also helps us make clearer, more grounded decisions because we're not rushing or being pulled by distractions.
Okay, ChatGPT. So, if you could recommend it only three habits for become more present every day, what would you they be?
Oh, that's a great question. I'd say first, start with a daily breathing practice, even just a couple minutes. Second, take short mindful breaks like a walk or a stretch throughout the day. And third, practice mindful listening whenever you're talking to someone, just really giving them your full attention.
Okay, thank you for giving the advice. Sorry, and thank you for giving three um, advices. So my last question is, what is your final advice for anyone who want to live more mindful and be fully present in every moment? ChatGPT, what is your final advice for anyone who wants to live more mindfully and fully present in every moment?
Yeah, my final advice would be to be patient with yourself. It's a practice, not a perfection. So even if your mind wanders, just gently return. Exactly. Just keep showing up, keep being curious, and trust that each small step you take will help you stay more present and more at peace in your everyday life.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT, for giving your valuable insights. So, Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Sadia. I'm really glad I could help. Take care and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, everyone, for listening me. Allah Hafiz.